Hello everybody, it's Miramo Mixture61, and today we're doing a bit more of a serious topic, which is not normally my channel, because I'm weird. I mean, there is mixture in my name, and rainbow. Yeah, we're just weird over here. But, I'm here explaining why I don't upload as much as I used to, and why I haven't uploaded in 4 months. I had to check because I had no idea the last time I updated. It's difficult for me to talk about this to a camera because it's not a person. But that's basically it. But some of you know it, but almost 2 years ago I uploaded a YouTube video. I don't remember the exact name, but I was making garlic noodles. And it was my final day of 9th grade, and I was wearing I think in the thumbnail, I'm sitting down at my counter or something. I think my noodles are blue, I don't remember exactly, don't quote me on that. But I was wearing a dark blue, like, shoulder open type of shirt, and I had, like, whiskers drawn on my face. And not even 10 minutes after I posted the video, someone commented on it. That person was in fact my ex. Well, kind of, we never actually dated. But, we had met the August of that year. Well, not of that year, but, I uploaded that video in June, and we had met August. Trying to figure out my own math here. It's not working. And in August, we had a similar interest, and we became close friends really fast. And I got attached really fast because that's what I do with people who I trust and who are my friends. My closest friends know this. And about 2 months into our friendship, red flags started showing up. I'm not going to specifically state any of them for respect, even though that might sound weird to some people. Yes, I'm respecting them. But red flags started showing up, and me being the naive person that I was like, no, I'm going to ignore them because I'm not going to ignore them, but I'm going to see if I can change them. Little did I know, 14-year-old me, that was about to become some of the worst times I've ever gone through. Before we even technically liked each other, I had gone through 8 months of emotional abuse. She would threaten me, and she would insult me, like, constantly, and she would ridicule me to talking to her when I didn't want to. If I was down and depressed, and I didn't want to do anything or talk to her, she would start shaming me, being like, well, now I'm sad, I can't talk to you this way, you're stressing me out because you're sad, and I was like, okay, what do you mean? And then she would continue guilt-tripping me into talking to her for the full day. And it wasn't, no. Recently, I was actually looking at one of my in computer application, sorry, I am everywhere, but in computer application, which was a class I took in 9th grade, we had to make a Google Sites, it's a Google thing, Google Drive, derp, but, we had to make a Google Sites, and every day, our computer apps teacher had us write 3 good things that happened, and every single day from, like, March to May, I think. It was constant, well, no, February is trash. From March to May, it was, I got to roleplay, I got to talk to them. They went from being my sister to a friend to me being like, I actually got freedom today. I was actually able to be myself. I was able to do things I actually enjoyed. I was able to do something that wasn't sit in my bed all day on my phone pretending to be someone that I was not. Whoops, sorry, just dropped my phone. But, we role-played quite a bit, which was basically our main form of communications. And if I didn't want to roleplay, she got upset. But every time she didn't want to roleplay, and I was like, okay, what's up? And she was like, you don't need to know. I just don't want to roleplay. And I was like, I tell you everything. Well, okay. Like, I didn't push it because you don't do that with people. That's just a big no-no. But I'm basically making this video because this upcoming Sunday, like 2 days from now, is her birthday. And it's stupid that I remember this. Excuse my language, but it's stupid that I remember this kind of shit. I shouldn't remember shit like this. I should not remember her birthday. It's not good for me, but I don't get to choose what kind of crap from the stupid stuff I went through I get to remember. In June, the same month of June, after I posted the video, not even 2 weeks after I posted it, I abruptly had a flashback of one of the moments. I don't remember specifically what the flashback was about. I'm glad I don't, because I didn't know. But it was then, I was like, something's wrong. What I went through was definitely not something normal people go through. Obviously, some people don't go through emotional abuse for 9 months at the age of 14 and 15. But from then on, since then, I've still been having flashbacks. I've still been having mini panic attacks and anxiety attacks and nightmares. Especially the past week, I've been having frequent nightmares. Not about her, but about, like, things that are generating the same amount of fear and the same type of fear that I had during that time, And it's caused a big issue with school. My grades are slipping. I mean, I have A's and B's in most of my class. We don't talk about physics and history. Those classes are pain in the butts, and we don't... No, I don't like physics or history. No offense to my teachers if they ever see this. I highly doubt it, but no offense to them. They're great teachers. I'm not good at the classes. I forgot what I was talking about. Shoot. This happens a lot. Just give me a second. I'm gonna pause it so I can remember. In 10th grade, sorry, I remember now. But, in 10th grade, around the middle of the year, I think it was in January? Maybe, I don't remember the exact month. But I was in biology class. Wait. Yes, I was in biology class, and I had a legitimate flashback that caused me to send myself into a literal panic attack. I could not breathe or anything. Like, I felt frozen. And lucky for me, my teacher ended up sitting down right next to me literally 5 seconds after I had it. He didn't really notice anything as far as I know, unless, of course, that was the reason he did sit next to me. I mean, he didn't mention it if he did notice. But I was semi-okay after that until we went to lunch and I was just kind of silent. Two of my friends noticed at the time. They didn't check on me until after school because people are everywhere in the lunchroom. But it was kind of then. Well, not then. I had known previously, but I was pretty sure I had PTSD. And I started talking to my counselor about it, and she was like, yeah, that could be PTSD. And I went to a therapist, and the therapist told me, yeah, you could have PTSD, but it's too early to diagnose. It had been 5 months at the time I talked to the therapist. I talked to the counselor after my therapist. And it had been about a year, I think, since when I talked to my counselor. And she was like, yeah, you can get diagnosed. And so I got another therapist, because the other one I had quit. And, well, no, she didn't quit. I think she just stopped working because she had a child. She had a baby! And, oh, shoot. They told me I could possibly have PTSD, but they again told me, we can't diagnose you, and I was like, okay, well, I'm clearly having symptoms. Can we figure out what's going on? And then, it's a little frustrating, but I'm still working through it. I talked to my parents, And I don't know, I think it was still early on when I told them it, but they told me that there's no way I have PTSD. That I didn't act like someone with PTSD. Which really frustrated me because not everyone with PTSD acts the exact same way. Shoot. I'm not gonna, but, I went to the doctor again recently. I'm fine, but, I'm fine. But I told her about it, and she told me that apparently depression, if you go through a trauma big enough, can actually present itself as PTSD, but it might not mean you actually have PTSD, which was something I did not know. And so now we're working on it, and that's why I have not been uploading videos very much, because my mental health is absolute trash right now, and I'm trying to fix it. Kind of. By kind of, I mean it's hard to work on my mental health with 2020 existing in general. So, yes, that is why I have not been uploading. I haven't uploaded in 4 months. I wanted to make this earlier, but I'm emotional, so I'm surprised I'm not crying, but So yeah, that's why. I apologize for the lack of videos and the amount of bleh this video has been. I'm getting help. I'm working on my mental health. I'm okay. That looked really doubtful when I look back at myself. I'm okay, mostly. Just mental health is trash. But I'm working on it. So, I'd say I hope you enjoyed, which is my normal outro, but, if you enjoyed it like what I mean in my normal videos, I'm a little concerned. But, thank you for watching, and bye.